What's up, man? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. This is Polo Motivation, bro. Now, look, let's just jump right into it. If you feel like you don't have anything to offer this world, you out your mind. You really out your mind. And if you feel like the whole world is against you, the whole weight of the world is on your shoulders. I mean, it's easy for people to say heavy is the head to hold the crown, but a lot of people they actually become victim to that statement and can't ever live up to that. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, all right? What's up, True Viking? I see you in the building, Queen. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing better. You should embrace the fact that nobody is around you. You should embrace the fact that nobody supports you. You should embrace the fact that people want you to fail, right? Don't, I mean, look, people that want you to succeed, that's great, you know. But think about it. You become motivated most when, or at least I do, or at least the people I done been around, you become motivated the most when people tell you that you can't do something, when you suck at it. And when they tell you it every day, it becomes actually a driving force to make that weakness your strength. Don't become a butt of your own weaknesses. Actually become better out of your own weakness. Because think about it. Yes, we know what Westbrook has been going through. We know the trials and tribulation that this man is going through. And believe it or not, some people are sitting back, kicking their feet up, laughing, you know. But when he was on top of his game, guess what? People were doing everything that they could to destroy him too. So guess what? You can't win either way. You can't win either way. That's why I always say, whether you got zero people around you, whether you got a million people around you, it's still always going to be some negativity that's going to be around you. There's been plenty of situations where plenty of people who have lots of talent, who are great at what they do, they stopped. They were told something, and they became depressed, or they stopped doing what they did. You can't do that. You have to embrace it. You have to embrace that people don't want you to go far. You have to embrace that people do not. Some people don't want you to live. Some people want your demise. They want you out of here, and that's a fact. But you should embrace the fact that you're living to tell your story. You should embrace the fact that you're still above the surface to let people know, okay, look, I made it. I conquered it. That's the problem with our society. Everybody wants handouts. Everybody wants praise. Everybody wants glory, but they don't want to go through the fire. They don't want to go through the trials and the tribulations. They don't want to go through the negativity. They don't want to. Everybody says that they want to be on a big platform, but they don't know what comes with it. Prime example is the NBA. A lot of people they say that they want to play with the NBA, but listen, the NBA stands for no bitches allowed. Bill Lambier said that one time, and it's a known fact. Listen, and that means mentally too. You can't be no bitch mentally. Now, look, am I calling Russell Westbrook a bitch? Hell no, absolutely not. But what I am saying is that being in Russell Westbrook's position, some people would actually love to be in this position just so that they could, go through that. Now, he's strong enough mentally to handle everything that going on, and I believe that he's gonna and he's gonna supersede all of this. And I understand that people take it too far. We already know that when it comes to the family and the kids and things of that nature. But let your insanity, let your infuriation, let your let your anger, let your rage be your poise, be your composure, and more importantly, be your combat. People want you to be combative. They want the people around you to be combative because they want to get that rise out of you. But when you don't, and you're calm and you're smooth, cool, calm, and collected, they'll be like, "Man, I can't shake this guy." Everybody wants to be in a high position. Well, at least most people. They want to be popular. They want all of the clout. They want to gain attention, even if it's negative attention, right? Not realizing that they don't know what comes with it. And the universe will spank your ass, and you can't even handle it. A lot of y'all can't even handle it. Think about it. Think about it. Everybody, so many of the successful people that have played sports or done music or did business or had a business or something like that. A lot of people have jumped off of buildings. Some people have shot themselves. Some people have committed suicide, took a whole bunch of pills, and fell victim to alcohol and stuff like that because guess what? They were told that they couldn't do this. They said that they were gonna, uh, fail. They said that they weren't gonna make it. They said that you were ugly. They said that they called your people around you different names and stuff like that. And some people couldn't handle it, and actually they inflicted their pain upon other people. But you can't do that. You can't do that. Don't let people drive you away from doing what you want to do. If don't nobody want to be around you, do dolo at what you do. Everybody feels like they got to have everybody around them in order to be successful. Man, look, I'm gonna tell you like this: it's lonely at the top, regardless. It's lonely at the top, regardless. They feel like, oh man, nobody's around me. Oh, nobody. I don't have 50 people around you. I always say before, look, whether I'm dolo or whether I got 50 motherfuckers around me, man, I'm still gonna keep going, and that's what you should do. And if they want you to fail, so be it. Shit, hey, you're just gonna have to be Rambo out in this motherfucker. Do 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 do. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's gonna be coming at you one by one. Everybody's gonna try to take your name, just like they take Russell Westbrook's name. They're trying to shame his name. Think about it, man. He is right when you talk about his last name, you defend that with honor. But some people don't. They don't live by that. They don't live by that. They don't live by that. They don't live. They don't live by protecting their family. They don't live by being loyal. This guy is a loyal dude, believe it or not, because last time I checked, being loyal to the soil, is actually being there and showing up, preparing, putting 100% into what you do. Don't stop doing it, man. Embrace the people who want you to fail. Laugh at the people that are talking about you. Even the people that are right in front of your face and they're saying, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" Stuff like that. In the back of their mind, they want you to fail. Take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes you're gonna have to take it with a grain of salt. It's harsh to be like that, but unfortunately, that's the type of society that we live in. We live in a very competitive, nasty society. You know, but I don't worry about what people have to say about me. And matter of fact, I take every type of criticism as constructive criticism. But we live in a society where people are sensitive. If you say something about you or something like that, guess what? They can't handle it. Listen, embrace that. Embrace that. Some of y'all don't know how to be in a powerful position because you can't handle the negative that comes with that. You say that, you want a lot of money. You say that you want a lot of wealth. You say that you want all these material things, but guess what? Your problems don't stop there. Matter of fact, they're gonna come flying at you. And then when you have a family and you take that into account, guess what? You think things got even easier. Guess what? It got even more challenging. I'm not going to say worse because some people embrace that challenge, just like I embrace challenge. I embrace failure. I embrace people talking about me. I embrace people saying that I can't do this. You think people don't talk about me on YouTube? Man, I love it. I love it, man. And I wouldn't have it no other way. There's been people in the comment section that have said their little comments or whatever. Me engaging in that and getting mad and getting enraged, that's what they want you to do, you know? But I don't know. I just can't. I guess I'm cut a little bit different. I'm cut a little bit different from everybody else. Let me read some of the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. What's up with it? Coach in the building. I see you in the building. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the homie Swish Life. Daquan, I see you in the building. You said salute everybody. People happy Westbrook down right now. Hey, hey, guess what? I'm glad he's going through this. This is gonna make him stronger. Listen, Westbrook. Believe it or not, Westbrook don't want us feeling sorry for him. He might get up to the podium and everything, man. But listen, he's cut through a different cloth. He's played at UCLA before. Okay, so he gonna be straight and he gonna bounce back from this. And behind every black man is a strong. I repeat this: strong, or in the South, as they like to say, with a SC, strong, but a strong black woman. What's up with it, Matt? I see you in the building, Matt Moses. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the channel. They say just because he's not playing at an all-star level, well, in my eyes, he's an all-star always. He may not. It may not be indicative of his play, but he's an all-star because last time I checked, all-stars Last time I checked, All Stars they're loyal. Last time I checked, All Stars don't miss a whole bunch of games. Last time I checked, All Stars don't make excuses. Last time I checked, All Stars do what's necessary for the betterment of the team. Last time I checked, All Stars don't complain. Last time I checked, All Stars don't sit up there and pout and whine and cry. They do what's necessary, regardless of what's coming at them, to get it done. Now, has he been perfect? Absolutely not. Has he said some things that he shouldn't have? Absolutely. Has he went at the media like he shouldn't have? Yep. You know, and some of it he kind of brought on himself. But there is a line that has to be drawn, especially when you're talking about his family or the close people around him. He's one of only veteran players that still play damn near every game. Yeah, that's facts. And look, don't let age and old or being old or any type of uh, you know you getting one day older and stuff like that. Don't let that define you because it really is the saying and it really is true. Age is nothing but a number, you know, and it is a mentality. I have learning disabilities. My sixth grade teacher said that I would work at fast food and never own my own car. Hey, you know what you tell them, Stephen? Hey, go back to that same sixth grade teacher and say, look at me now. Because you didn't get mad, you didn't fight, you didn't curse her out or anything like that. That's what they want our people to do, right? They want to tell you all different stuff. I had people tell me, man, you might as well go ahead and give up on playing sports. You're never going to make it. Um, they didn't even know if I was going to even graduate high school. And I used to have a white teacher that used to tell me that you might as well give up on high school and just go ahead and you know go deal with the streets or go do something else and pretty much be a statistic. I've had family members do that to me, believe it or not. They felt like I was just going to be some old bottom of the barrel dude. And guess what? They're still living and they're seeing my success. And the same ones come back to me and say, I'm proud of you. Now, you have a decision to make in that regards. You have to say, okay, are you going to say fuck them? Or are you going to just go ahead and take that and take it with a grain of salt? Or are you going to, just say thank you and move on? It's best to just say thank you and move on. But you being like, oh yeah, I remember when you told me this, or I remember when you told me that. Now, don't get me wrong, we all have that. I'm human. I have had that mentality to like, yeah, look at me now. Now what? Now what, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? But you believe it or not, you only consume yourself when you do that. What's up, JMJ? I see you in the building. You said I have a government job, own my own home, have a nice government. Yeah, exactly. See, you think about that. You work for the government, very few people could do. You're a homeowner, very few people can do. You're a car owner, very few people can do, right? In the movie that just came out, well, documented, or the little docu-series that came out with Showtime, Jerry Buss, the late great Jerry Buss, God rest his soul, he fell in the middle of the Great Western Forum and said, I own this. Listen, when you own something, and the reason why I preach ownership all the time, no matter how big or small it is, man, take pride in that. Because very few people on this earth could say that they own something. Whether it's, owning your own home, owning your own owning your own car, owning your own business, right? Owning your own brand, owning your own masters, even just owning who you are, because a lot of people are owners but they don't own who they are. They're too busy trying to be something that they're not, and that's not taking ownership of yourself. That's not taking responsibility of yourself. That's not being obligated to handle how you do things. You're making an obligation to handle somebody else's needs, wants, and traits. If they tell you, if they you say stand for something or fall for anything, yeah, you definitely got to stand for something. You know, yeah. Listen, a lot of people aren't taught to stand on their own 2 feet or 10 toes down at all. Some people are 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And then when things get hard or something like that, guess what? They fall. Look, I got sets of eyes looking at me every day that I come into the house. you know, and I got to make sure that my wife and kids are fed, that they have a roof over their head, they have clothes on their back, and that more importantly, that they're loved and feeling good. That's the main thing. Listen, love that love that people want you to fail. Love that people don't want you to succeed. I absolutely sleep good at night knowing that people hate me. I sleep good at night knowing that they don't want to be around me. I sleep good at night knowing that okay, they don't like the way I do a particular thing. You should love that because that means that they have enough energy to think about you, to want to destroy you. You should love that. Why do you think a lot of people, like the bad boy Pistons, they embrace him being hated. They embrace being hated. There are some people that embrace being the villain. Now, there's very few people that can step inside and actually be a villain role. And I'm not telling you to be a villain, but this is just a prime example. Villains don't mind being hated. They could care less how you think, but they want to be revered and be respected. The unfortunate harsh truth is that In this society, you're gonna have people that want to see your demise, both on a from a mental standpoint as well as a physical, psychological, emotional, all of that. And people that don't support you or whatever, man, don't get mad at that. Embrace that. I've said it time and time again. If you're not on a let's say a physical fitness level that they're on, and they don't want to be around you because of that, then you know embrace that. Embrace that. Any type of flaws that you have, turn work on walking, or just be tough regardless whether they like it or not. They say your teeth are messed up or whatever, man. Shoot, go to the dentist and get it better. Get your teeth clean, right? No, let's get real. They say, well, girl, I ain't got that much hair or anything like that. Do whatever you can to get your hair back and be natural with it. Embrace that people want you to fail. Embrace your failures. Embrace your failures. Not many people are going to want to be around you. A lot of people are going to want to be around you because they want something. 9 times out of 10, they want something. They're not there to support you. They're not there to uplift you. And when you fall flat on your face, guess what? Those people, those people are not there to pick you up. You have to understand. You have to know. Okay, who's going to be at my funeral? Who's going to be at my bedside when I'm sick? Who's going to be there if I become homeless or if something tragic happens? And if they're not, hey, that's just a fact of life. There are only people here that are here to take, 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 take. They want to take your knowledge. They want to take money from you. They want to try to use you and never want to get back or anything. You got to watch out for them type of people. That's why like I said, I preach ownership and I preach independence. Because when you're able to listen, you should also take that into account when people come to you for something, because that says, okay, well, damn, they're they're taking something from me, but also at the same time they're trying to destroy me too by talking about me and stuff. We have people like that. They'll be like, ah, man, that's my guy when they're in front of you and everything like that. But then let somebody else talk about them that you cool with or something like that. Then guess what? Then they'll hop on that train because they're not strong enough. They're just not strong enough to do that. They're not strong enough in their mind. They don't know how to keep their emotions intact. And then when you do keep your emotions intact, guess what? They take that as weakness. You got to have a calm rage. You got to have a calm composure. Why do you think I enjoy watching a guy like Canelo? They'll say, well, he's not African American. He hasn't fought African American. Hey, but guess what? Everybody's chasing him. Everybody's trying to fight him. Everybody wants a piece of Canelo. You know why? Because he's on the top of his game. They're like, oh, well, I could defeat him. But you're saying that you could defeat him, and you're saying that you could beat him, right? But you want to make another excuse saying, oh, well, he took steroids, or he did this, or he did that. Come on, man. Let's just get real with that. Let's get real with that. I mean, listen, we have very few strong-minded people. Now, there are a lot. Don't get me wrong. There are strong people when we talk about sports, but you also have a lot of mentally weak people too as well. And then you also have the pretenders that they feel like they could be on that stage. They feel like they could go through the rigors of what people say about them, but they can't handle it. 9 times out of 10, they cannot handle it. What's up with it? Wait, I see you in the building. 9 times out of 10, they are unable to handle it. They're unable to accept what comes with it. But you chose to be in whatever profession, or whatever craft that you're doing, or whatever hobby that you're doing. That's what you chose to do. A hobby or craft that you were working on for countless of nights, for hours at a time, for you to say, okay, I want to give up. Embrace failure. Embrace that people talk about you. Embrace not being liked. My people told me, not my mom, not my aunties, not my grandmother, none of that. I'm talking about, people that I knew. They said, look, you're gonna have to get used to not being liked. You're gonna have to get used to that. And I didn't know what that meant when I was younger. I'm talking about, like, as an adolescent. I was told that as an adolescent. You already got stripes on you, especially if you're an African American person. And this is not to offend anybody else of different color. I got love for all races, all cultures, everything. But you already have stripes once you go to where you're going. Jacob Jennings, I see you in the building. What's up? One, you're African American. Two, you're a victim of stereotype, meaning that they think that you're not intelligent because of the way you talk, because of the way you walk, the way that you do certain things. Some people think that you're unintelligent because you might be focused on having a nice car. Some people might think that you're unintelligent because you may do hip hop music. Some people think that you're unintelligent because you keep your hair a certain way. It's no, it gets funny like that. Some people think that you're unintelligent because you might say a lot. They'd be like, "Oh man, yeah, right. That thing that they can to shut you up because they don't want to hear you talk. Truth, really. Everybody's always talking about, oh yeah, we got to stay woke. Yeah, that's a woke individual. Half of those people that you're saying that are woke, and that know the truth, and are living like how they should, and choose to go left instead of going right. Man, they know more woke than anybody else. You could say you woke all day, but I mean, are you really living by that? Well, guess what? You're not living by it if you're not embracing people that want you to fail. You're not living by that because you're sitting there worried about a person that can't stand you. You're sitting there worried about past transgressions. Some people can't get over their past, whether it's something that happened to them that was tragic. You got to get over it. You got to get over it. What's up, 3,000? I see you in the building. You got to get up with it. I mean, you got to get over it. Somebody talked about you, they shamed you, they did this, they did that. Man, you got to get over it. Keep going. Like I told y'all last time, that was my last Polo motivation. You got to keep going. These people that don't take you serious, hey, shoot, don't worry about it. One day they'll take you serious. One day they're gonna see that you mean business. I had people tell me, "Oh man, you're not gonna do this in physical fitness. You're not gonna do that in physical fitness and all this other stuff." And then when you tell them you got a business, they're like, "Oh, a business card, flyers." Yeah, this is my own business, man. Go up to a person of another race and tell them you got a business and see the reaction that they have. Go up and tell them that you want to go ahead and you're close to paying off your house to become a homeowner. See the look that they give you. Tell them that you get about to make the last final payments on your car. You about to own it. See what they do. See the reaction of them. I'm talking about a different race. And like I said, this is no offense to any other race. It just happens. This is just reality. You know, you are judged every single day just by the way that you do things. People automatically have this this thing in their head about you. I'm like, keep it in your head. Go ahead. That's what I want you to do. They want to try to second guess you, and they want to try to capitalize on your mistakes instead of looking in their own closet and looking at their own skeletons, looking at their own transgression, looking at their own failures. We don't look. You don't need to scream, yell, curse, get loud all the time. You don't need to do that. Like I said, it's about calm rage, calm composure. Can you do that? Can you do that? I appreciate everybody pulling up. This is Polo Motivation, bro. Like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the notification. Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. I'll get at you later.